Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, My Kind of Art, and for today's video, when it comes to drawing realistically like I do with pencil, and more specifically graphite pencil, here are the tools that I use all the time when I'm drawing in this style. If you check out my channel, I do a lot of realistic art, and these are the exact tools that I use, and I'll have the names and brands of everything that I have listed below. And these are even the tools that I used for my very first teaching in Skillshare. And just as a quick reminder, I love teaching through pop culture, and don't forget that I do have a Skillshare class that's already published and it's ready to be viewed. Just go to Skillshare.com and I have all the links in the descriptions below. And this is just a small snippet of the things that I teach through pop culture, and this is just one of the lessons that I like to do using erasers, brushes, and stumps. So go ahead and check that out. Thank you so much. So what you see on screen are my art tools that I've been using for years at college and university. Some various erasers, some pencil sharpeners, soft bristle paintbrushes for blending, some paper stumps for blending in various sizes, different types of pencils. Some of them are optional, but these are the main ones we need to create our drawings. So I have a collection of Staedtler pencils varying from the lightest 2B all the way up to 8B being our darkest. But one of the main important ones that we always need for any drawing is the number 2 pencil. The reason a number 2 is the most important in any drawing or sketch that we create is because we can create tones from either light to dark depending on the pressure that we apply to the paper. However, this one's optional, but if you do have a pencil that's lighter than a 2B, I recommend a drafting pencil, and this one's a 2H, which is fairly light, and it doesn't matter how much pressure we apply, it's always going to remain fairly light. And the reason I like using a drafting pencil just when I need to begin the initial drawing is because if we do make any mistakes, the lines are easy to erase. Having an optional mechanical pencil like this, any type of lead pencil, comes in handy when it comes to making hair, very thin hair, and anything like eyelashes and eyebrows. As for the erasers, I have several. I have an art gum eraser, a Staedtler Mars plastic eraser, and a Kneaded eraser. Any kind of brand that you have is fine, but you do need at least one hard eraser for general all-around erasing, but you do need a Kneaded eraser, and the most important reason is because it's able to be manipulated like clay. You're able to mold it and shape it into any size that you want, and you're able to lift any type of lead, any type of graphite that we're using, any pencil marks, and it's easy to shape it into various sizes that we may need. Now these following are optional, but I do recommend at least having one of these, because this one, you're able to go into the fine corners of any type of crevice when it comes to the face that we're going to be drawing. And this one is an electronic pencil eraser. This one can remove almost any type of dark marks and just reveal the pure white paper underneath. And if you don't have an electronic pencil eraser, picking up various pencil erasers like this is also fine. You're just gonna have to put a little bit more elbow grease just to erase any of those marks, but these will do just fine for all the detailed erasing that we'll need. For the pencil sharpeners, make sure they're very sharp, and if you don't have any on hand, you can also use an X-Acto knife or a very sharp box cutter to get the job done. Now for our soft blending, for our skin tones, we're going to need soft bristle paintbrushes. Any that you have are fine, any type of acrylic or oil paintbrushes, as long as they're in various sizes. These are going to help us do the soft blending and the overall rendering of the drawing. Now these here are called art stumps or blending sticks that are made out of paper, or also called tortillons, and these are one of the most recommended blending types of tools to have in your arsenal, because these you can get into corners, inside the lips, inside the ears, eyes, and for hair, and also for wrinkles. And this one is going to help push and pull all the type of graphite and lead into different areas, and they usually come with these strips of sandpaper that are used to clean and sharpen them. Now as for paper, make sure you have drawing paper that's thick enough to withstand a lot of the lead pencil that we're going to use, and also the erasing that we might also do. So this one, I had a huge Strathmore drawing pad that I just cut down into sizes, and you can do this in whatever size that you like. And finally, if you have just regular paper, or also what I recommend is tracing paper to put underneath your hand, so when you're drawing, you're not pushing or smudging pencil and graphite all over and making mistakes onto your drawing. So what did you guys think of my tools? Comment down below, and I want to hear what you guys use for your art. Thank you so much for watching, and see you later. Bye.